Zoe has an 810 credit score, nearly perfect. Robert has a 680, solidly average. Zoe's net worth is $2,000. Robert's is $150,000. The person with the worst credit score has 75 times more money. That's not a typo, and it's not rare. Your credit score was never designed to measure how rich you are, how smart you are with money, or how close you are to financial freedom. Today I'm breaking down what it actually measures and why chasing it too hard can quietly work against you.
The problem. Here's the confusion baked into how most people think about credit scores. They treat it like a financial report card. Higher score, better with money. Lower score, worse with money. That's not what it measures. A credit score measures exactly one thing: how reliably you pay back money you've borrowed. That's it. It has no idea what your savings account looks like, no idea what's in your index funds, no idea what your income is. The problem continued. Here's the actual formula. 35% is payment history. Do you pay on time? 30% is amounts owed. How much of your available credit you're using. 15% is length of credit history. 10% is credit mix, different types of credit. 10% is new credit, how many accounts you've recently opened. Read that list again. Nowhere on it is income. Nowhere is savings. Nowhere is what you own. You can have $0 in the bank and an elite credit score. You can have $500,000 invested and a mediocre one. Robert's 680, he pays cash for almost everything and rarely touches credit. That's not a red flag. The algorithm just has less data on him. The reframe. Your credit score like a scoreboard for your entire financial life. Start treating it like what it actually is, a tool that unlocks better interest rates on the money you borrow. That's the whole job. Nothing more. And here's the myth bust that trips up a lot of people. Optimizing that one tool as hard as possible can actually cost you money in other areas of your life. The reframe continued. Two common examples. People carry a small balance on their credit card because they heard it helps your score. People avoid paying off a loan early because they're afraid the score will dip. Both of those beliefs cost real dollars for a score benefit that's often small, temporary, or flat-out imaginary. Let's look at exactly how much those beliefs cost, with real numbers. Real math, part 1. Myth number 1. You need to carry a balance and pay interest to build your score. False. Paying your statement in full every month, every time, builds your score exactly as well as carrying a balance, because the score only sees paid on time, not paid in full versus paid partially. Here's what carrying a balance actually costs. Say Robert keeps a $5,000 balance on a card at 22% APR, thinking it looks active to the algorithm. That's $1,100 a year in interest, for a score benefit that doesn't exist. Over 10 years, that's $11,000 handed to a credit card company for nothing. Same score. Either way, if he just paid it off. Real math, part 2. Myth number 2. Chasing an 850 gets you meaningfully better rates than a 760. It usually doesn't. Most lenders sort applicants into score tiers. Commonly, excellent starts somewhere around 760 to 780. Above that tier line, an 810 and an 850 typically get offered the same rate on a mortgage or auto loan. The gains from 760 to 850 are mostly bragging rights, not dollars. Now the one that actually costs people money. Closing your oldest credit card. Say Zoe has a card from age 19 she never uses and closes it at 30 to avoid a $95 annual fee. Closing it can shorten her average credit age and shrink her total available credit, both factors that can knock her score down. If she's about to apply for a mortgage, that's a real cost. If she's not borrowing anytime soon, it barely matters. The mistake isn't closing the card. The mistake is not knowing which situation you're in before you do it. Practical application, part 1. So here's what actually matters, in order. First, pay on time, every time. This is 35% of your score, the single biggest factor. Automate every minimum payment. One missed payment can knock 60 to 100 plus points off a good score, and it stays on your report for up to 7 years. Nothing else on this list matters if this one slips. Second, keep utilization under 30% and ideally under 10%. If your limit is $10,000, that means keeping your balance under $1,000 when your statement closes. Not zero, just low. You don't need to carry a balance to hit this. Pay it off in full. The low utilization snapshot happens automatically when the statement generates. Practical application, part 2. Third, leave your oldest accounts open, even ones you don't use much, unless the annual fee genuinely outweighs the benefit, and you know you're not borrowing soon. Age of credit is free score building. Don't throw it away for no reason. Fourth, stop chasing 850. Once you're in the mid-700s to low 800s, you've already unlocked the best rates most lenders offer. Every extra hour spent optimizing past that point is an hour not spent on the thing that actually builds wealth. And that's the real reframe. Your credit score is a gatekeeper for cheap borrowing. It is not a measure of how wealthy you are, how disciplined you are, or how close you are to financial independence. Robert's 680 didn't stop him from building $150,000 in net worth. Zoe's 810 didn't build hers. A credit score can open doors. It can never fill the room behind them. Optimize it enough to get the good rate. Then stop obsessing and go build the thing that actually matters. Your net worth. Next time, we're breaking down how to actually hit your first $100,000. The number where compounding starts doing more work than you do. I'm Nick. I'll see you in the next one.